Hi, welcome to the Oracle Entertainment News in Ingribo. Oracle Entertainment News in Ingribo. Do you know that you never can say when you say something or do something for which you will always be remembered? Do you know that somebody may not know when he or she does or say something for which he will always be remembered or she will always be remembered? I want to tell you this in Ingribo. We had a governor, a people's governor. Desam won an election and everybody knew he won. Then Desam didn't know when he said something for which I will remember him today. And that is why I am a serious advocate as an oracle. I'm a serious advocate of history. Please, let the powers that be bring back history. Because without history, how do we remember what people said or what people did for which they will always be remembered? Desam as a point of contact. Desam won the election and Desam was going to his village in a convoy. But amongst the people waving at Desam, always hailing him, there was one man who stood out. He did not appreciate Desam as a winning governor. And so when Desam was on the convoy moving, going his way, many people were waving, cheering. This man stood out. And do you know what this man did? To show disdain, to show arrogance, to show discontentment, he turned to Desam and raised his head and did like this to Desam. One naya, hure utele. Desam nona convoy hure utele. Why Desam stopped the convoy. Sinumi came out from his car. Desam came out with the bewilderment of his ADC. You know what Desam did? Desam added to an obo. Quasimoto. Governor Quasimoto. To an obo. Because he saw and recognized his kinsman who did this to him. Desam added to an obo. Kulie, Bedebe, 1005, Babariga. Desam kulie. Ugwara one night. There's some people who nana he chefu tate samse. One equa ugo tele anahe GH. If you don't know the meaning of ugo tele, go and look for the nearest Igbo man or woman to explain to you the meaning of ugo tele anahe GH. Desam did that. But there's some win correlation. I'm on a Concord Hotel near Megoriri, Nankwari. Ụmụnna ya niile ndị ugbo niile agba n'ụlọ ma ndị yi singlet bịa ma ndị yi babariga ma ndị ikwu ma ndị nta onye niile agbajuo na Concord Hotel. Ana m akọrọ gị ihe m hụrụ n'anya m ihe m nọ ya eme. Concord Hotel na-ewu ewu bido na-enye ndị mmadụ na-asa abụ. People are being served different dishes. This man from the village, I don't know whether he had not been to a hotel like that before. The man was among the people because one Naya was the governor. When the people were giving service for different items of the menu, this man looked at a particular plate and pointed at it and told the server to please give me what you have given to these other people. Do you know what he was asking for? Salad. English salad. Well, the waiter served him the salad. This man took the salad, put into his mouth, and tried to chew it. He didn't understand what was inside. The man looked at the other man. Wanna kegoereye. Kemeye heye. Okumje chetemad. Wanna kegoereye. Kemeye heye. Another person who did something for which I always remember him. We had a head of state, Obije. OBJ, like this one, was also on a convoy moving along the road. As the convoy moved and moved and moved and moved, our head of state, our Oga Bata Bata, the stomach started showing signs of rebellion, meaning that something needed to be removed. Do you know that this OBJ man stopped the convoy, typical of his tradition and culture, notwithstanding the crowd, the convoy, and quietly went into the bush. I say, to the bewilderment of his ADC, Oga Bata Bata OBJ went into the bush and did his traditional weapon. And when he came out from the bush, his ADC was looking at him. I don't know. And you know what OBJ said? You are looking at me. You don't look me, you know the shit. You don't look me at this, you don't look me, you know the shit. You never can know when you say something or do something for which you will always be remembered. Another big fish, I want to remember what he did. When our people were negotiating our independence in Britain with Queen Elizabeth and the rest of them, and the talks were not going smooth, Zeke got angry and made a statement that put the whole white people into confusion. Zeke stood up and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't want to understand our point of view in this talk of independence, Anambem." The white people looked at Zeke, looked at everybody. What is Anambem? What is Anambem? Do you know that the white people there, Ndocha, went and brought the biggest dictionary and started searching for Anambem, Anambem, Anambem. Throughout, nobody could find out where Zeke got the vocabulary of Anambem. Don't ask me how they solved the matter. You see, it's always good to remember what people have said or done one way or the other. One other character from Ebubu, one of our brothers from Ebubu, one of the emirs, and I don't know whether it's Gwandu or something, Gwandu or Gwandu. The white people were serving the people tea, hot, you know, in Britain, they normally drink tea like we drink water here, they were serving. But this man was drinking, each time they pour tea into his cup, he will empty it, he will place the cup, they pour again. He didn't know that people were sipping their tea slowly and slowly, but he was drinking it with all amount of alacrity. Unfortunately for us, the white man said, "Oh, sir, does it mean that you drink a lot of tea in your country?" And the man said, "Yes, of course we does. Yes, of course we does." So, yes, of course we does. You should know what he means. So, this is the end of Oracle Entertainment News in Ingribo.